What it is, what's going on, YouTube? Oh man, I'm bored driving. On my way from, picked up this load in Aurora, Illinois. Taking it down to Winchester, Virginia. Load doesn't deliver until Monday. So, I'm going to take my behind to the house. There is no option of early delivery because the receiver, they're closed on the weekends. So, I don't know if I already said it, but it's Friday. So they're not going to be back in the office or in the warehouse until Monday. I'll be back down in Virginia by Saturday evening, 8 o'clock-ish, 9 o'clock-ish probably. So I'm going to go ahead home. Ironically enough, Winchester, Virginia is just about, well, I went to college. The college I went to was in Winchester, Virginia. So in my car, it would take me about an hour and a half to get from my where I live at, the area I live in, up to Winchester. So in the truck, I'm gonna go ahead and round it up to about 2.5 hours. My load delivers at 8 in the morning, so I'll stay home Saturday night, all of Sunday, get up Monday morning, probably about 4 o'clock, and roll on out no later than 5. But I'm sitting here riding and thinking, lost in my thoughts, so why not talk to my damn phone and record it and put the shit on my damn channel. Anyways, so I want to talk about the fear that a lot of us have when it comes to branching out and trying something new, when it comes to making that move or taking that first step towards something that you want to do. As y'all know, obviously I have taken the first couple steps, but it didn't happen overnight. What I contemplated coming over the road several months before I actually applied to Prime. Part of that was going through the research process, researching companies, figuring out what it is I wanted to do. But nonetheless, taking that first step, going through the training, signing the lease for the truck, getting the LLC established, being officially and legally in business for myself, it was a daunting task, shall I say, as I approached it. And even now, just getting started with it, like, I'm a person, I have confidence in myself. But at the same time, there's still that fear of failure in the back of my head, which is good, I believe, because I related to sports. When I was playing football, I was, I knew I was good, and I knew I didn't really have much to worry about come game time. But even then, in college, I was a multiple all-conference performer. So, I was a solid. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and toot my own horn. I was a damn good player in college. But even going into the games, there was still this anxiety and fear. Even as a senior, having played in 30 plus games, knowing what to expect, there's still that anxiety and fear of failure and disappointment, disappointing yourself and disappointing others. So, it shouldn't be any different with this, because I have no idea what I'm doing with this. Well, not no idea, but this is new. Like, I don't really know what to expect. So, and of course, failing here means, your business fails, you're coming out of your pocket on money potentially. Definitely gonna lose out on money. You'll be starting back from the ground up. But I've learned to use that type of fear and anxiety as fuel, adding fuel to the fire. I refuse to lose. I refuse to be a failure. But I just want to speak some words of encouragement to those of you out there who are in the position I was in a couple months ago, contemplating if it's something you want to do, contemplating if you're ready to do it. Just go for it, man. Just go for it. If you're not ready to jump right into a lease or become a real, as they say, a real owner-operator, then go ahead and do the company thing, man. Just go ahead and get out. If trucking is something that has caught your attention, whether it be recently or something that's kind of had a hold of your mind for some time now, and you haven't made the leap, go ahead and do it. It's really not much to it. I don't want to say this in the sense of it's easy, because it's not easy. But at the same time, with that said, it's not as hard as you may think. But you'll never know if you don't try. So you never know if you can fly if you don't jump off the damn cliff. You can jump off the cliff and you can crash and die, or you can flap your damn wings and start flying. So, or hell, you can glide for all that. As of right now, I'm gliding. You feel me? I ain't really quite flying yet. I'm gliding because I'm still trying to figure out the best way for me to do things. But yeah, man, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Sitting around wasting time is not accomplishing anything either. Like I said, if you work in a job that you're not comfortable or not comfortable in, or it's not going anywhere, you don't really like it, and like I said, you're on YouTube, you're looking at people's channels, those of you who are subscribed to me, you're watching videos that I'm doing, been watching my journey and process, and I'm sure you're watching others who have been in the game a lot, longer than I have. If you're interested in all that, you've subscribed to these YouTubers, such as myself, obviously you're interested in doing and coming out here. And if the reason you're not out here is because of fear or because of uncertainty, that's gonna be there. Just go ahead and make the move. Like I said, if y'all want to come fuck with Prime, all of my research is what led me here. I looked at several companies, and Prime was the clear-cut choice for me. I think if you're coming out here with no experience at all and no CDL, Prime is going to be your best bet as far as being properly trained and the pay, because what Prime is paying their students right out the gate is not even close compared to a lot of these other companies. Like I've said before, I went to CDL school and got my CDL, and there was companies coming in like TMC, Warner, I believe, was one, CR England, maybe Swift. These companies were offering us in between 22 and 28 cents a mile. And Prime is paying their students who go through their student training process 39 cents a mile. out off the bat. And if you take one of the lightweight trucks, they're paying, I'm thinking like 5 cents extra, so like 44 cents. So 44 cents a mile for a wet behind the ear rookie driver is, from my experience and from what I've seen out here, unheard of. So like I said, I could have took a job at CR England, talking about 26 cents a mile. Swift is like 28 cents, something like that. I mean, yeah. Now, I didn't have to go that route because obviously, as y'all know, I already had my CDL. But those of you who may be looking into that, that's just a bit of information for you right there. I would suggest, if you're not sure, if you're looking at different companies, I'm going to have to recommend Prime to you, man, because like I said, you're going to get properly trained. I believe I talked to somebody and they said that a former Swift driver, when I was getting ready to go check out my truck after I was, well, I hadn't signed the lease yet, but we had picked our trucks, and I was walking up with this other guy who had picked right before me, and our trucks were parked next to each other. So we were walking up and talking, and he came from Swift, and he was telling me that, you know, the Swift training was only like, at the most, a week and a half, 2 weeks tops, to their students, the people with no experience. And I mean, if you want to just jump behind the wheel like that, don't, you know, I know Prime is very thorough with their training of their PSD students, PSD up through the TNT phase. You're talking about 3 months, 3 to 4 months of training, which is a good thing. So you know you'll be ready when you get out on the road on your own. You know, it's still going to be things you're going to have to experience on your own and figure out, but for the most part, you'll have a really good idea of what to expect and how to handle it. Swift is apparently just giving motherfuckers 2 weeks, like, all right, here's a truck, go make us some money. And as y'all should know by now, all these damn memes floating around, Swift is always in some damn... Swift is notorious for being in accidents, hitting trucks and truck stops, crashing into ditches, hitting buildings, all types of shit. I would have to say that their lack of thorough training has a lot to do with that. Anyways, I'm rambling on. But yeah, man, this video was just pretty much for those of y'all on the fence, teeter-totter, man. Go ahead and do it. Jump out there, make the move. You know, it'll change your life if you're serious about doing this. And if not, if you get out here and find out it's not for you, it's not what you thought it was, which is very likely impossible, then what did you really lose? You know for sure that, hey, that's not really for me, and you go back home and you reevaluate and make an adjustment to your plan and go from there. Hell, you go back home. You can go back home and go back to the same life you had. You can go back home with a CDL and try to get you a local job. You know, but yeah, man, go ahead. Stop wasting time. Jump out there, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be as soon as I reach whatever minimum requirement they have here at Prime for training to become a trainer. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and go through that process, get the what is it called? The training certification, so that I could be a trainer. And any of my subscribers, man, if you're looking at coming into Prime and you're looking for a trainer, man, I should be a trainer within the next month or two. So, you know, probably around February or March, I think I'm gonna go through the winter by myself. Probably around February, March, springtime, I'll probably be a trainer and looking for students, a prospective student, shall I say. So yeah, any of y'all that's any of my subscribers that are planning on coming to Prime in the next couple of months, If you don't want to end up in a truck with some random ass motherfucker, skis ball ass dude, holla at me, man. See if we can work something out. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to this grind, keeping up between the lines. Me and Eminem is out. Yeah, in case y'all don't know, that's what I named my damn truck. Y'all seen my video, Money Machine. I just went ahead and abbreviated that. Me and Eminem, Money Machine. We gonna keep on trucking, man. I'll get back with y'all people a little later. As always, stay up, stay safe. I'm gone.